Hello, all of you Vainglorious, you wonderful people, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where, hey, a roundabout's not clogged up with traffic. So today, a few changes have been made. We did get our, Liberal Arts College up to 5 stars, kind of reconfigured it so it doesn't take as much space. It was taking, like, all of this, now it kind of fits here. Which is good, And then we've kind of zoned in some of this area. Decided just to make this forest, though I'm still not 100% sure about that. And then this is kind of growing in. Also redid this. Remember our cargo was all the way over here, but I still don't like it. And I think I now know what I need to do to fix it, to make me happy with it. And it's going to require a lot of changes in this area. What I'd like to do is get this all the way against the water and move this over here. So it's going to require some adjustment of all of this as well. I do like the old factory, but it may just have to go. We'll see. But what this is going to require is also to pause the game, so we're about to interrupt a lot of services. So we're just gonna get rid of all of this here real quick. I just don't like it. It takes up way too much of the area over here. And I think I can do better to fit it in. But we're gonna use a big chunk of this real estate over here for industry. And then we're gonna have some lower density stuff on this side of the highway and more high density stuff over there. So, you know, we just gotta do some work. As much as I love those factories, they're gone. We're gonna get rid of that. We're getting rid of this road, all these roads. Go away. Get rid of the factory. All the roads. All the way back to there. We'll figure out where to reconnect it later. And then we're gonna get rid of all of these services. Gone. And then we're gonna take the railroad back. So that should help all of that out. We got a little pathway there that is now no longer existent. So, transportation, boats, the big cargo hub. The train will now come in right up there at the water's edge. So, let's just get it as close to that shore as possible. There we go. Just tuck it in right there. Or would it look better way out here? I think it looks better way out here. So I don't know what to do. I'm trying to use, like, I don't know what controls I'm trying to use. We could even maybe, so it's already occupied, but yeah, I wouldn't really give me room for my road. See, because what I want to do is bring the road around to where it is going to be, and of course I use one-way roads for these just so I don't have the industrial traffic getting in each other's way. What I want to do is bring this road, like, right up against here. But, man, it really doesn't want to let me. So, like that. I guess if that's as close as I can get, that's as close as I can get. Fine. So be it. And then I want to bring it in down here. Just as close as it'll let me. And then we'll make a corner down here once we get there. And then go to the curvy one. Go there, and then that's fine. It's not quite exact, but it will work. Then we need to just go in here. Oops, actually, we need to keep that open. We need to do this. We need to upgrade that, and then we need to click this and click that. Yeah. And make this the one-way road. And flip it around. And then I should still be able to fit the garbage and all that in here. That we had going on over here. I think it'll be fine. So what we want then is for the big trucks to be coming out to pick up from the transfer facility. Do we want to put the transfer facility way out here like this? Or just here in the corner? Here in the corner is probably better. And then, boom, these dudes can immediately exit and then pick up from there. This is a 2-lane road, so they can use the inside lane while these dudes are using the outside lane to go here, and we shouldn't, you hear the apprehension in my voice, we shouldn't get too much of a problem with it. So then, with the airport one back in, do we need both? No, I just like the idea of a massive cargo area in one area, We're in one spot, and, you know, we're already losing so much money. Why not? So this has to be built by a roadside, does it? Well, fine. We will cheat then. We will go, we'll say, here, have a road. And we will put that in. And then we will immediately pick it up and move it. The thing is, this runway is just so big. Why is this not straight? I don't like that this isn't straight. I don't like that it goes wonky there. So we're going to fix it. I'm going to make this better. We want this, oops, I want that to come down here. Like that. There we go. That looks better. And then that one too. And then we'll grab this whole thing. There we go. That looks a little bit better. This dude's huge. So I don't know exactly where we're going to be able to get him to go in to fit the runway. I just think it would be a cool idea to have the runway, like, you know, right up at the edge. But this is now not going to leave me enough room to get a railroad and a road for these guys to come in. So maybe... Because they come in from this direction, drop off their stuff, and then leave out that direction. So they come in from the right on the front of the building. And that's important to remember. We could do it something like that, but then that still takes up a lot of real estate. We could possibly even do something like this. And have this road come out as one way. That's an idea. Let's put him back real quick and see about that idea. That's up in the air again. Awesome. On the ground, please. Oops. On the ground, please. Did that raise the height up? It did. What we're going to do then is fix those. I'm going to say you, and you, and you, and you align to the height of that. I managed to unclick somehow. I must have bumped the mouse button. There, align to the height of that. There we go. That brings that down to where it needs to be. So then you move. No, just move. Is there not a hotkey to do that? I guess not. Okay, so we're going to have to... Here, just pull this off. We get full refunds since we're paused, so it's okay. And then... Bam. Bam. I really wish I could get it to fit right here. I really, really do. What if I put the runway right up against this part, though? And we'd only have a little bit of wasted space down here. Like right here. And we could put in a ton of these docks, but there's really no need to. So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt anything. I could split off, like if I put another one here, I could split off the railroad there, have it come back up, this railroad could join it and go out. And then of course the railroad for the airport could just go shoom right in. Okay, well, let's stick to one idea at a time, Brandon. And the first idea was this, to see if I like this at all. So they come in on the right. So they come in from that direction. So that means I would have to get my railroad track to cross over this road. Either make this road elevated for the railroad to go underneath it, or make the railroad track elevated to go over, but then he's not going to be able to make that turn to get into there. I do like the idea of them landing just right there close to the water, but kind of cool. It's like, hey, actually that's that. Yeah, they land this way and take off this way. Okay, so I don't like that. That's just not doing it for me. And the converse of it, flipping it around, wouldn't be any big improvement. Because I do want to keep this road kind of following all of this. They're going to have a couple different ways to get in and out of here. I hope. I've given up having them come off directly on that. I just don't think that... It's just too far over there to route the road in. Okay, so that's that idea knocked out of the park. So then let's try... So we decided that having it lined up to this one doesn't leave us enough space. So if we line it up to this one, then let's actually get it kind of straight. And actually, like right there, it's kind of cool having it right by the water. Right like that. Looks pretty much in line with that. And then I have room to bring the railroad in, and then since the road's got to go that way one way, we could have a road that kind of comes down and in, and then branches off, goes over to him, and branches off and goes over to him. And that could work, and that would leave us a lot of... It does leave us a lot of empty space back here, though, in between the two. Can we fit another dock in there? I don't think we're going to be able to. Now we could, but the road would be really tricky to get around that corner and out. Plus, again, the railroad would be really tricky. I mean, I could make that turn. Oh, actually, the plane takes off the other direction. I could make that turn for the road out there. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But then, again, the railroad's going to be kind of an issue. Because, see, with this one here, I can have the railroad still elevated here. And then as soon as it comes over this, boom, slope. And that's not such a problem. So, yeah. So then let's have our avenue over here. We're going to have to delete these on and off ramps for a second. Right angle, there we go. Avenue, there we go. And we went with just a plain one. No, we had trees, but I don't think we need trees. Because this is going to turn into industry over here on this side. So let's go for this bit that's straight right here. Come on, snap to that. There you go. So that bit's straight. We want this to come around to it. So like that, and then like that, and then get rid of that elevated bit. That works, and then we could probably use move it to straighten this up a little bit. I mean, I like that it's kind of curvy, twisty, fun, but that looks better back there. And then we could probably even bring this in a little bit. Let's turn that off. And maybe move this node to here. Just make this a little bit better. And then grab this. Ooh, that's going to make ugly things happen. Undo. Oh, we'll just stick with it like that, and that's fine. Let's put this highway exit ramp back on. It is helping. It's helping keep people from going all the way down here and then all the way back to the city. Not a tremendous number of vehicles use it, but enough that I want to keep it. So, where was that? It was where it switched from 4 to 3 lanes right there. So it doesn't want to go anymore. There we go. Cool. That works. Kind of a funky looking ramp, and there's a tree in the middle of it. So let's get rid of the tree in the middle of it. Hi, tree. And that tree as well. Cool. So that gets that connected. And then what I think I'm going to do is have this now just go straight out this way. Instead of curving back around. And this will be where it branches off to start going in here. And then we'll also, I don't know, we'll figure out something. Maybe we could do a roundabout, like right about here to handle the traffic going in that way. That's an idea. It's just such a weird shaped area that it presents a bit of a challenge. Why are we up in the air? We don't need to be up in the air. Look, no, we don't need to be up in the air. Let's just make one section that we go down 1 meter to the ground. Now we should just be on the ground. So this is just going to kind of go off this way and become whatever it becomes. So then this over here, we want a fairly long lead up to our cargo area just in case it gets really super busy. Because if you don't, then you run into issues. But we also want to get this brought back over to here pretty quick. So where would be a natural place for a roundabout here? What if we do something like this? We come in here and go straight off of this line for this dude, and then continued out that way and put the roundabout there. That could work. So then, straight to right there, and then straight to right there. That looks close. This could work. I mean, that's a pretty long run up into there. And then flip this around and have a roundabout right there. Though I don't know that this all needs to be one way. We could possibly even get away with doing this here. Actually, hold on. One way. We could maybe even do something like this. And have this be where they come back onto the road to get back out and just make this a 4-lane. And then we don't need this over here at all. As I tear down a tree. Poor tree. And then upgrade on the ground. Look, I'm still in the bulldoze tool. That was really brilliant of me, wasn't it? Oh, just be on the ground. Thanks. And then if we make this all just a 4-lane. Then boom, they've got these dudes could come out. And actually we wouldn't. I mean, I guess I could let them go left to get back into there, but I'd really rather the trash trucks just make a circle around. Why is this not right up against that edge? I'd like for this to be right up against that edge. Can it be? Move over there. Now come here. Can you not get right up against that? You can't. I could just move it to do it. And I might. I'm going to. So we're going to just go turn off snapping. Ooh, why are my arrow keys? Oh, autosave. Gotta hit the arrow key so many times while it was autosaving before I realized it was autosaving. That this got a little weird there. Yeah, I like that it's right up against that edge. Though it does cut off the sidewalk just a bit. So let's do it. There we go. I'm good with that. And then you as well. Come on over. See if I can't get the fences to merge into one here. Actually, I think that has it. Oh, close. Very, very close. That'll work. Cool. I still need to get the paintbrush to paint all of this and maybe even put down like some props or something. So that's not a huge lead up for those guys, but they could still be coming down this road. But then my situation now is, how do I get that road for these dudes? I guess it would just have to be here. Great. There we go. The nice thing about this one is you've got the railroad tracks to kind of guide you. So it could come out like this. Let's get the railroad in and see if this doesn't help me ID a little bit better of what we need to do. And see, by having this road end here, we've got more room to work with the railroad now. So essentially we just have to get the railroad up and over that, which is kind of nice. So let's get the railroad over to here and then get it back down on the ground real quick so planes don't crash into it. And then maybe bring it out, and then these two can join up somewhere over here. Train tracks. So you to right here. Yeah, but you know what? You're supposed to be a bridge. You're supposed to not... Never really understood why it's so hard to build from land to water for that dude. Never quite got that. Alright, so I mean, it just doesn't want to ever do it. Not with a mod on, not with them off. So what you have to do is just build the damn thing, then go in here and upgrade it all into elevated. And then you have to use move it and grab all the nodes, which are now underwater, and then align them all to the height of that guy, and then boom, it works. Oh good, it's already on the ground, so really I could build a bridge over here that just goes up and then back down. I could elevate all of this, but I want a roundabout there. So I really don't want my cargo traffic dealing with a regular intersection. Now, I want to make it a little bit bigger, actually. Not that big. That'll work. And then we'll do a 3-lane highway, and bam. It's actually not a bad place for a roundabout. We could put something here, I don't know. Or you just leave it empty. I mean, it's some really nice oceanfront property, but whatever. A lot of this is really nice oceanfront property, and we're about to just waste it on industry. This is going to be residential and some commercial and offices and some commercial. And then this is going to be, this might be where our amusement park goes, actually. And I will put the airport back in. It was just being so buggy with planes not wanting to take off that I just finally killed it. I did. I murdered airport. So then this could be, I don't want to do the railroad. And see where the railroad would naturally go here. So this would want to come out this way. So if I start bringing this up here, like that, then I can bring this in, and that should be okay for, whoops, I want this one. This should be okay. It should give the trains coming in here enough room that they're not going to get in each other's way. Because we can fit several trains there, and we should be able to fit a whole train right there. So now I just have to get this bridge up and over all of this. Let's turn the anarchy off, so I'm sure this is really working properly. And then there, and then let's just delete a little bit more of this. We don't have to have that turn exactly like that. Just delete it back to where it goes straight. There we go. And then we need to get this on the ground pretty quick. Nope. Turn all those two off, that's the problem. Bring this around to there. Actually, let's do it this way. What's in the way? What space is already occupied? What are you talking about, space already occupied? Well, you know what? That's what anarchy's for. And then right about there, and then to there. And then we can straighten it out. Oh, it made a tunnel. That is not what we wanted. Easy fix. Easy fix. Upgrade. Say bam. 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 Cool. So it still comes through there. It makes a really weird transition here, though. So the way we can correct that is to turn this into elevated right here, here, and here. And then it should slope a little bit better. Yeah, it does slope a little bit better. Is this high enough? That looks awful low. Wait, it looks fine here. Well, one way to find out is let trucks start coming through it. So then I need to find a way to get this to come down here and maybe join like there. So let's do a thing here. Let's have a really sharp turn right out of the airport. Not super sharp, but pretty short. Like, how many was that? Look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Granted, that's down in that pit. That's okay. I'm just going to grab it and raise it up. I knew it was going to do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're suddenly way up in the air. Because reasons. And get on the ground. There. Cool. That doesn't need to be a bridge, though. Put you on the ground. Upgrade. Fix. Get rid of that hole. There. And then just have them come around. That doesn't look even. I don't think it is. I think using that was my problem. So let's go into train. Give me my level train, which is one of these. There it is. Sample that. Level all that out. Gone. Crater from whatever that was. I don't even remember. Is now no more. So then, okay. If that's going to present me problems, I will go back to doing it easy mode. Which is to say, I bring this out to here. Bring this over to here. And then we just go like halfway, 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 halfway. And that still is not right. Why? I used to have no problem building these. Is it the end of the runway that's causing me my problems? Yeah, I don't think I was really going halfway. There. Is that right? Oh, it's not wanting to really go halfway. That's my problem. Well, what we do about that is grab this and move it to the halfway point. And then just kind of make it look right. That's good enough. Okay, cool. So then we bring that way. And get rid of this. Then get this all turned around the right direction. Cool. And then I think I want to bring 4-lane, like right here. Like, go ahead and just have it right here that it switches. So, why are we on that weird? There we go. So if I bring this over to about there, I don't want to connect there because then it's going to be too close in the roundabout. My voice cracks. So then we want to go to here. Just shy of that by 1 full bit. And I made that with the wrong road. It's okay. Easy fix. There we go. Actually, we wanted to delete that last one. Cool. Get rid of that. And then just make this curve out to there. Nah, I don't like that. We get one of these curves. There we go. And that lets them go back out. We're only going to eventually let them really turn right there. They're not going to be turning around and go back left. And then I just need to bring this kind of down to here somewhere where it's not going to cause a great deal of trouble. And that could be a problem because we're going to have people turning left off of it. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what to do with this. It seems like that's the reality of this. Is that I don't really know what to do right now with this. And it's kind of bothering me. I can bring it back in through here and connect it there so that all of the trucks from over here have to come through here and then out. But then that's ridiculous. Because then that would just flood this end with traffic. I really just need to ideally get it to connect like right about here. So let's see what that would look like. If I bring it out like right here. How do I get under this bridge? This could work. No, I don't want that road. Though, I want a different road. There we go. We could even start curving this toward the bridge here. Or just grab this dude. There we go. go like to about there. And then do a rather complicated turn here. Let's bring that a little closer to right under the edge here. There we go. Start the turn more there. And then something kind of like that. Do we like that? I don't know if we like that or not. But what we want to do is test it and see what it really does to traffic. But first, we don't have all that going the right way. Because now they have to come down through over here for all those trucks. It will eventually connect to this roundabout. Like, this whole area is going to connect to this roundabout. This is going to be general industry over here, specialized industry, and all those factories over there. But not anytime soon. So these guys are all kind of figuring out what they need to do. To flush... Oh, we haven't had an actual thunderstorm warning in a long time. Just to kind of flesh some of this area out, we could put down like one of our big post-sorting facilities. Just somewhere, wherever it'll fit. Just give this area a bit more, you know, stuff to do. I don't know that I'd want it to be right there, but we could like throw it down over there. You guys need water, I understand. You know what? Let's pause real quick because we have a very weird configuration of water pipes. We're going to move everything during a live stream and during videos and all that. The pipes don't really make sense anymore. So we're going to kill them all. Kill them all with fire. Or the bulldoze tool. One of those two things. I almost wonder if all that... Oh my god, here I go thinking maybe I should move it all down here. Oh my god. Maybe, and I might. You know what? We might scrap all this and I might move it all over there. There's no telling. But for now, it's here. And it's going to stay here for now. Unless I change my mind in the next video, which, hey, you'll find out next week. I'll find out in like 10 minutes. More like half an hour, so I'm going to let this run for a while before I make any big decisions. And then we'll follow this road. I know it's wasteful to follow the roads as far as money and all that, but I dig it. I like it. So, that'll get those guys up and running at least, with rail connections, with his coastal connection, and with the road connections. And we'll see what happens. I already know one thing we need to do is we need to not let them turn left here. These dudes need to be able to not turn left. But that's the thing I can fix between videos. So I think that's going to do it for this one. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.